Communitas America's unwavering goal is to empower local community-driven entrepreneurs to succeed. In turn, these founders contribute to New York City's communities through their innovation. Since 2018, Communitas America has run the Communitas Ventures Accelerator program, supporting over 230 entrepreneurs across 13 cohorts. In 2023, we launched the Hayground Harlem Incubator, fostering a community of members and colleagues who share resources, space, and connections. Our 2024 third annual survey shows that our founders are driving economic mobility in New York City by creating jobs and generating revenue through venture growth and community collaboration. In 2025, we will expand access to entrepreneurial resources through tighter ecosystem partnerships and an online platform, Communitas Virtual Hub. Stay tuned. Tonight, we'll be hearing pitches from the following Communitas Ventures food justice entrepreneurs, representing these ventures. And now here are the pitches from our first group of Communitas Ventures food justice entrepreneurs.
Hello everyone, my name is Giselle and I'm the co-founder of Bronx Special Kids. I am thrilled to share how we are empowering high-needs disabled children while addressing food justice in the Bronx. 65% of families with disabled children feels alone. In 2023, my son Andrew was kicked out of a STEM NYC program. We were left heartbroken and alone. That experience lit a flame in my heart. If no one was going to create a program where my Andrew and high-need disabled children like him could thrive, I was going to make it myself. That's how Seed of Independence was born. We believe in the power of inclusive, sensory-friendly spaces. These spaces where high-needs disabled children are often overlooked and can build life skills, grow confident, and empower, all becoming the food justice entrepreneurs of the future. Through gardening, entrepreneurship, and advocacy, we teach children to connect with their community and address the Bronx's critical needs for fresh, accessible food. Earlier this month, we launched our pilot program with the support of Citizen NYC Grant. A group of children came together to plant seeds, create crafts, and make art. Parents share how much it meant to have a space where their children felt celebrated and supported. One parent told us, "For the first time, my child came home excited to share what they have created." Research shows that 80% of autistic children benefits for structured hands-on activities, which help them to build skills, confidence, and connection. Our program provides exactly that. A structured opportunity for children to grow, create, and thrive while addressing food justice in their communities. Our program is a 6-month initiative serving 20 disabled children. It focuses on gardening, skill building, entrepreneurship, and giving kids the tools to grow, create, and lead as the future food justice advocates. Our program offers accessibility, skill building, and opportunity to grow and connect in a sensory-friendly environment. We couldn't do it alone. Our program is powered by an amazing team of parents, teachers, and disability advocates who bring their passion and expertise to every section. Our program is already making a difference. Families feel less alone, children are thriving, and parents have told us this program gives us hope for our children's future. This grant will help us to build an e-commerce platform, purchase adaptive tools, and develop programs, kits, and merchandise, and also to expand to serve more families. In our first year, we aim to serve 20 children through our 6 months program while also building the infrastructure needed to grow. By year 5, we plan to expand citywide, creating hubs where disabled children can grow, learn, and lead as food justice entrepreneurs while becoming self-sufficient program. Our income stream are going to be grant and donations, subscription boxes to bring Seeds of Independence to your home, community and marketplace, and events, and also merchandise. Thank you. Thank you for time and belief in our mission. Together we can create inclusive spaces, empower disabled children to lead as food justice entrepreneurs. Let's plant the seeds of independence.
Across low-income communities in New York, food deserts and lack of nutrition education create major barriers to health and wellness. According to the New York City Department of Health, over 1.9 million New Yorkers experience food insecurity. And according to Feeding America, children from food insecure households are twice as likely to develop chronic health issues like obesity or diabetes. Hi, my name is Shannon Morris, and I am the founder of EAT. Growing up with sickle cell anemia meant frequent hospital stays and countless Western medical interventions. It wasn't until after high school that I discovered the powerful role holistic nutrition and wellness played in my health. I also came to realize that access to nutritious foods and health education shouldn't be a privilege. It should be a right. This is why I created EAT, Everyone at the Table. EAT is designed to equip youth in underserved communities with the tools to make healthier food choices and build a foundation for wellness. We combine cooking classes, nutrition education, gardening, and mindfulness practices to give participants the skills to nourish their minds and bodies. Our unique approach not only teaches the practical skills, but also encourages mindful consumption, not just of food, but of the media and other influences that shape our choices. According to the Mindfulness Journal, studies show that mindfulness practices can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression in youth by up to 30%, while also improving focus and emotional regulation. This is where EAT comes in. While organizations like Just Food, Harlem Grown, and Green Bronx Machine address food justice and isolated nutrition workshops, EAT stands out for its holistic approach. By seamlessly integrating culinary education, gardening, and mindfulness practices, we foster a complete ecosystem for personal growth. During the summer of 2024, we received $4,000 to pilot our program in Far Rockaway, engaging 16 students in a transformative series of workshops. Over 80% of the students reported feeling more knowledgeable about healthy eating and more started cooking more at home. One student said, "I learned a lot of things about water that I didn't know before, and now I drink it a lot more." This is our funding stream, which is diverse pools of funds. If awarded this $10,000, we would use 50% on program expansion into an additional 2 schools to work with up to 40 students, and 20% will go to collaborative projects with our Communitas fellows. With this money, we are confident that after completing our workshop, students will feel more knowledgeable about their health and the choices that they make in their lives. Our 5-year program reflects in year 1, we'll expand to an additional 5 schools. By year 2, increase the frequency of our workshops. By year 3, introduce family workshops and community events. Year 4, expand regionally. And by year 5, establish EAT as a model program in food justice and explore national reach. Here are some identified partnerships and collaborations, and thank you for pulling up a seat at the table. Remember, everyone deserves a seat at the table. Thank you.
Bronx Eats combines affordable, fresh food access with plant-based cooking education for maximum effect. As an urban farmer, I witnessed how access alone wasn't enough. That's why I, Gail Schorsch, founded Bronx Eats. The Bronx faces a critical health crisis driven by food inequality. With 55% of residents experiencing food insecurity, New York City's highest rate, and 30% living in food deserts, communities struggle with preventable and reversible diet-related diseases, which cost our healthcare system approximately $1.42 trillion annually. The prevalence of fast food over fresh produce creates systemic health barriers, impacting quality of life and life expectancy. Our Fordham Farmers Market sells fresh produce, baked goods, and other local foods to 150 to 200 weekly customers. Through cooking demonstrations at the Bronx Night Market and with other local partners, more than 200 participants learn to prepare culturally relevant, nutrient-dense, affordable meals. Our learn and repeat model works. Data shows that participants gain confidence to make and share what they learn with their families, increasing produce consumption by 30%. One customer shared that she determines her weekly menu by what's available at the market, and that her grandson especially loves the apples and Concord grapes. While Food Bank for New York City and Wellness in the Schools, among other organizations, focus on either food access or education, our integrated program uniquely combines both at one accessible location. This results in 30% higher engagement rates and sustained behavioral change compared to traditional food bank or education-only models. In our first 5 months of operation, we've quadrupled from 50 to 200 weekly customers. We've processed over $6,000 in EBT and $2,000 in health bucks, seeing a 40% increase in repeat customers. Our two core programs are the Fordham Farmers Market and borough-wide cooking education. Student interns from Lehman College and Fordham University strengthen our food justice work through social media and market support. As an approved DOE vendor, we are actively looking to expand our school partnerships. Launching the fully operational Fordham Farmers Market, I manage vendors, farmers, and educational programs. Our team of chefs extends our impact through professional cooking demonstrations with NYCHA, Acacia Network Housing, Bronx Defenders, and other local partners. Next steps. The prize funding will support our goals to launch the food bag program, starting with 20 to 30 families weekly and increasing to 60 families by 2026. Hire a market manager to expand vendor offerings and increase EBT sales from $6,000 to $10,000 by 2026. Schedule cooking demos at the market that will use ingredients from the food bags. Establish partnerships with 2 to 3 DOE schools, reaching 150 to 200 students monthly. Implement a targeted marketing campaign to grow our customer base from 200 to 400 weekly customers by 2026. And develop a sustainable public and private funding stream to ensure program continuity. Each dollar directly increases our capacity to serve families and create lasting health impact in the Bronx. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Corey Amos, founder and CEO of The Spice Theory. My grandma Violet was a strong Jamaican woman who taught me the value of family, tradition, and good food. She infused love in every bite that you could feel and taste. When she passed away in 2021 from heart disease, the #1 cause of death in the United States, I was determined to use my medical knowledge and expertise to honor her legacy by protecting our future. That passion combined with purpose sparked the creation of The Spice Theory, the only physician-founded low-sodium spice blends company with bold Caribbean flavors. And as she battled with her health, she complained about bland food from the hospitals and even her community center, leading us to craft the social entrepreneurship arm of The Spice Theory to turn profit into purpose. As Americans consume 30% more sodium than recommended, young adults and geriatrics from low-income populations are more at risk for heart disease. We're impacting the $28.5 billion spice industry with preventative measures that lead us to a more healthy and inclusive food ecosystem. Our heart-healthy options like our jerk spice rub that's 55% less sodium appeals to more health-conscious consumers seeking global flavors. Currently, we serve home cooks, chefs and caterers, and restaurants, each showing a package with a QR code that links to healthy recipes. During our next phase of expansion, we want to service high schoolers, middle schoolers, and seniors from low-income communities with an interactive health education workshop. Our leading competitors in the food service industry, companies that provide food to these same institutions, they fail to understand heart-healthy options combined with an actual, authentic Caribbean experience through food. And we're just what the doctor ordered. They also don't provide nutrition education with a longitudinal impact. As we move on, we'll be focusing on governmental contracts with B2G contracts in K through 12 schools, showcasing that our product can be combined with a service component. We submitted our MWBE application this year already, moving us one step closer to bridging the health equity gap in schools. Since our launch, we've grossed $80,000 in sales to customers and to other businesses. And now we want to focus on landing 6 governmental contracts to increase our revenue as a DOE vendor. We've already initiated focus groups with principals, teachers, parents, and our existing customers to roll out our educational curriculum, and we'll be piloting the same curriculum in 3 middle schools in Q1 of 2025. In Q2 of 2025, we'll be rolling out this curriculum after it's been refined to 3 additional middle schools, 3 high schools, and 1 senior center in low-income communities. We're using our community partners with their existing resources to develop the curriculum that you see set forth. It'll be interactive, it'll be fun, and we're excited to showcase what we can do. Our BIPOC-led team has over 40 years combined experience in healthcare, education, retail, and tech. And we're seeking $10,000 to help with the development of our curriculum, onboard an educational consultant, and copyright the curriculum. And we're looking to you to help us. I'm Dr. Corey Amos, board-certified physician, mother, wife, and a product of the community that I choose to serve. So ditch the bland and embrace the flavor with the Spice Theory. Thank you.
My name is Alba Garolina, and I am the founder and CEO of Revenue Hive. Revenue Hive is a community-based platform for sales professionals. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to help people break into tech. And the way that we're doing that is by bridging the gap. So a lot of people think that landing a job into tech, you need to learn how to code. And that's not the case. So what we're doing is we're helping individuals land a job in tech, whether it be like in business development or sales and marketing.
Hi, my name is Olga. I'm from MVP Swimmers, and essentially we offer Learn to Swim to students in the Bronx.
Hi, my name is Liliana. My venture is Conectados. My goal is to connect and uplift the Latino community in New York City by having a directory of Latino-owned businesses, organizations, resources, and events, really creating a one-stop shop for our community to connect and uplift one another.
Hi, I'm Taisha. I am the founder and CEO of In Podcast Mode. In Podcast Mode is a conversational game that mirrors podcasting, and so we're merging podcasting and card game together. We are centering storytelling, conversations, and connections through a game. See you.
Hi, my name is Yasmin. I am the founder of Urban Stream Media. We are actually live streaming this event here today at Harlem Studio of the Arts. We're having a great time. We're enjoying the space, being communal and community and all that other stuff. So I just want to say hi. Thank you. Peace.
So hi, my name is Dr. Natasha Ramsey. I'm a board-certified pediatrician. I'm the founder of Gorgeous Sex Ed. My business is a sexual health education organization. I create sexual health resources, images, I do presentations, and I'm on social media. Follow me at gorgeous_sex ed.
My name is Ebro. I'm the CEO of Good Vibes, and we help low-income students go to college debt-free. 90% of the students that we help, they go to school and they get paid to go to school. And I love Communitas. Shout out to Communitas. But yeah,
I'm Elisa Carmona. I am cohort 8 and cohort 11. My cohort 8 venture, it was Marisanya Band Project. We are an award-winning soul collective founded and based in the Bronx in 2016. We were just voted and named Best Cover Band for 2022 and 2023.
Campus Slush is a student engagement platform that connects students to college resources, events, and communities, and enable corporations to recruit students right from where they are on a single platform. We are closing the social economic gap across colleges and universities, impacting the most vulnerable students, specifically starting with historically black colleges and universities and beyond. If you want to learn more, discover campusslush.com. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Olga Baez, and I'm the founder of Strive Higher Inc. It's a Bronx-based nonprofit providing financial education and financial literacy to underserved students between kindergarten and 12th grade. We have an entrepreneurship program, which I won a Communitas award for, and it's teaching entrepreneurship to kids between 3rd and 5th grade. Thank you.
Yes, so my venture is Black to Business. We focus on simplifying the startup journey for early stage and first generation Black entrepreneurs, because it is said that 8 out of 10 Black businesses fail within the first 18 months. And a lot of that is due to overcomplication of the business startup process. So that's what we focus on, is simplifying it so easy that a 5th grader can understand. And we have an educational podcast. It's called the Black to Business Podcast. And we also have educational resources and training materials to help them in the startup journey.
So hi there, my name is Amber Peters, aka Ms. P, and I'm the founder of On Track with Ms. P, a premier company that provides information and tips to students around the college and career access. I work with several schools in New York City, and my goal is to make information around the college and career process accessible. We've been in existence since 2015, and part of Communitas since 2020. I'm actually cohort 4 winner, second place winner for my venture On Track for College, which is an app that also provides information and tips for students who are trying to go to college. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell. I'm the college lady. That's what you could call me.
Let's hear the pitches from our second group of Communitas Ventures food justice entrepreneurs.
Want to upgrade your health and vitality? If your response is yes, then CMOS Jam is for you. Hi, my name is Ann Prasad, and I'm the founder and CEO of CMOS Jam. I am also Indo-Guyanese, a wife, a social worker, a school counselor, a dog mom, and in what feels like a past life, an Indian classical dancer and teacher for the past 20 years. If you can't tell by now, part of my purpose is to serve humanity holistically. In 2020, during the pandemic, many individuals began to prioritize natural and holistic approaches to health. Unfortunately, the problem is that an estimated 80% of Americans are deficient in essential vitamins and minerals. Black and brown communities are largely affected. 80% of Black and brown communities are micronutrient deficient. 70% of Black and brown women experience greater deficiencies than men. As a result, Black and brown women have higher predisposition to chronic diseases and illnesses. The solution is CMOS Jam. CMOS, or scientifically known as Chondrus crispus, is a sea algae with over 90 essential minerals and vitamins. It is antimicrobial and antioxidant in properties, and due to its plant-based nature, it is easily absorbed by the body. Our product at CMOS Jam is only made with organic ingredients that are immune boosting and naturally enhances the properties of CMOS. We never use any preservatives, and each jar is created with intention and awareness. Compared to our competitors, while we offer wild-crafted sea moss, we also have a variety of flavors, we only use organic ingredients, and we are designed with, for, and by our customers. Our product is sourced from the pristine waters of Jamaica, West Indies. We largely serve Black and brown working professionals, those who are teachers, nurses, counselors, and your favorite health enthusiasts. The sea moss market is also projected to reach $3 billion by 2030. That means there will be a great demand for our product. The inspiration behind Sea Moss Jam is my sister's personal health challenge with a severe B12 deficiency and the risk of developing a chronic disease. When traditional medicine couldn't help her, sea moss saved her life. At Sea Moss Jam, our mission is to offer high-quality, sustainable sea moss products that support daily health and wellness with a commitment to making it accessible to underserved communities and creating a positive social impact. At Sea Moss Jam, we have impacted 78 individuals and families who placed 251 orders. That says that we have a strong customer satisfaction, loyalty, and demand. We largely serve the boroughs of Queens, the Bronx, and Manhattan, and when surveyed, our customers shared that they experience improvements in overall health, vitamin deficiencies, digestion, immunity, and managing symptoms of chronic illness. Our customers just love our sea moss. One customer shared, "When I take your sea moss, I feel so much better. I also tend to get less sick." We are committed to our community. This is why we partner with local organizations to share our knowledge of holistic well-being. We are asking for $10,000, and with $10,000, we will be able to streamline our operations and optimize our systems, to expand sea moss access through an e-commerce store, promote sea moss health education through a website, reach underserved communities, and improve health outcomes by addressing the public health crisis of micronutrient deficiencies. Thank you.
I am Dr. Rosa Yolanda Pineda, and I want to thank Communitas for the opportunity to pitch for Not Just Pizza. I am the co-founder of Conectémonos in Washington Heights. How many of you like green and open spaces, and how many of you had a job? Well, in Washington Heights, we have lots of green and open spaces and job. This has been an immigrant community and is now home for me, my sons, and my grandsons. It was rezoned during the de Blasio administration, and there was a rent increase which led to the displacement of families and business. We are also a food swamps, lots of fast food, but not healthy ones. The problem is that the young people from this gentrified community, they lack resources and opportunity to learn through the lens of social justice. And yet, the youth civic engagement, as supported by the testimony here and by the research, are crucial. Why? Because they strengthen our communities and our democracy, and they support young people, both academically and socially. Conectémonos' mission is to collectively address social issues for young people to become agents of social change, to have increased accessibility to healthy life choices. We have a workforce program, and we've been doing this for 7 years, and we have served 300 students. We have a winter session and a summer session. During the winter, the young people are food industry interns working at restaurants, and during the summer, they are environmental interns working at parks and gardenings. We partners with restaurants, with farmers, with Cornell University, with agencies such as the Department of Youth and Community Development. And we are different because we serve youth 14 to 24, brown and black, high school and college, and they are paid interns by the Department of Youth and Community Development. We are an intergenerational social entrepreneurs. We are experienced. We are invested in this community, and we are reinvesting in the community to mentor young people. We have a social justice lens with 3 pillars: education, partnership, and youth participation. Our solution, Not Just Pizza. Stage 1, this winter, 4 youth will be trained in making pizza, and they will partner with a local farmer. They are going to do community organizing as well. During the stage 2, all of the interns will be trained. and in culinary arts, but also in community organizing. And to the menu of Charlie Pizza, they will add a healthy food item. On the last stage, that is age 3, we will transition Charlie into being our own shop so that we can support youth and farming. We are asking for $10K to create and deliver the community organizing component to solidify our work program, and we will reach 50 youth in culinary interns, community organizing, and they will create sustainable farm-to-table operations. They will boost the local economy, and they will support themselves, and they will see the changes in the environment by having healthy food choices. This is the time to do this. Why? Because it's very challenging, and we need to stay local. We need to increase our revenue to $300,000 by grants, sales, and DOT vendor, so that we can reinvest in our youth and in creative ventures that will give us opportunity for sustainable food and farming. I lead a team of 4 people, and we have 50 years of experience, and this is a way to contact us. I thank you, and abundance and happy holiday season.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Eric Gallo. I am 27 years old. I have been composting since I was 15. And today I'm presenting my pilot composting program. I have a nonprofit called Gaia's Warrior, and that's what we're doing the work through. And when I think of compost, I think of 3 things: rebirth, health, integrity. And compost simply is a soil amendment. You add it to the soil so that it can be healthy. So compost, this is a compost cycle, right? So we collect the food scraps, the food waste, people eat it, whatever you throw out, nature says, give it to me. We put it in a system, a compost system, just like an earth ship, some people call it, and then it processes it, right? So after some time passes by, we have compost. And then we take the compost and we add it to the soil, and as you see, we grow food. And that allows us to grow healthier, more integral food, right? So the reason why we care about compost is because we have a greenhouse effect, right? So compost decreases the amount of carbon and methane that is released when food scraps are sent to landfills. So this helps us decrease those emissions. And it also helps us decrease food waste from restaurants, as well as putting back nutrients into our foods, right? So as we see, we need at least 20 oranges to get the daily vitamin A intake that we needed back in 1950. So our food lacks integrity. So the way that we're going to solve that issue is that I've partnered up with Arnice Foster Hernandez. So she has a cafe called Featuring, and it's in Harlem, and we are going to work with them to train her employees, train her team, so that they can appropriately put the right, the food scraps in the correct bins. We're going to offer them bins, and we're going to train their employees. Then we're going to take the food scraps that they have separated, and we're going to process it at these gardens. So right now I'm partnered up. I consult 3 gardens, and Maggot's Garden, Rodale Garden, and Pleasantville Community Garden. Right. So I work with them with their compost endeavors, and I help them out. I help their systems. So we're gonna process it there, and then finally, the process food scraps, compost, we're going to give it to gardens, community gardens, so that they can grow healthier foods. Right, so the reason why I need these $10,000 is because our city has the ability to fund this program, but simultaneously they're defunding it. Therefore, my goal is to make this pilot program big. I want to go into, I want all the restaurants to have to be trained in compost and become master composters, right? So that they can support the system, and we could create a culture of composting in New York City. And these are the most impactful things that I think, right? The reducing the greenhouse effect, less rodents, right? More sanitation because the rats want food, and we're gonna create jobs and create healthier foods, right? Our soil is gonna be healthier, so our foods are gonna be more nutritiously dense, and that's the goal with composting. Thank you.
Do you know in developed countries, about 20% of food is wasted on the farm or improper storage, drying, and transportation? Farmers in less developed countries waste about 30% of food after harvest. We can tackle this urgent issue and ensure food reaches the farm to the people. Hi, my name is Judy Desiree, and I am the founder and CEO of Uptown and Boogie Healthy Project. I'm excited to introduce you to a sustainable solution. Since 2022, Uptown and Boogie Healthy Project has 3 market sites, 2 community-supported agriculture sites, serving over 3,000 people monthly, creating $15,000 worth of transactions in nutritional benefit programs. As the population grows, the demand of sustainable and local food sources increases. We partner with local farmers to increase access to our farm stand and community markets. Our farmers spend countless hours harvesting their crops. Despite the hard work, much of their harvest goes to waste due to inefficient storage, a common challenge faced by many farmers in many communities. We have been working with a network of local farmers traveling to the city to sell their produce. However, without access to cold storage, their fresh produce arrives spoiled, especially on hot days. The lack of cold storage impacts their livelihood and limits the availability of fresh produce to the customers. Our refrigerator container unit will enable farmers to preserve their produce and reach the market fresh. We have carefully identified the placement for our container to both benefit farmers and communities. The ideal placement is on a vacant lot near multifamily units along truck routes to optimize fresh produce distribution and minimize transportation costs. We have identified advanced technologies such as solar panels and real-time monitoring systems to ensure that the container is energy efficient and environmentally friendly. The micro-enterprise model enables us to create a sustainable and scalable business by charging reasonably to farmers a fee to generate revenue to sustain the project and positively impact the community as the demand grows. We can train the next generation of food leaders through our partnerships of Lehman College and Fordham University to ensure a skilled workforce and promote innovation in the industry. After securing the core components of our project, you'll be amazed how affordable this impact solution is. Once we secure funding, we can purchase shipping container, refrigerator unit, and other essential equipments. We are so excited to introduce this innovative solution to the Bronx and have a meaningful impact on our community. Investing in Uptown and Boogie Healthy Project to convert a shipping container into a refrigerator unit can help reduce food waste and support local farmers and have access to healthy food. Together, we can build a more sustainable and equitable food system.
Hi, my name is Andre Ware, co-founder of B University NYC. Thank you so much for being here and listening to my pitch. I am a beneficiary and proponent of experiential education. I strongly believe that youth learn best when their experiences outside the classroom supplement what they learned inside the classroom. I'll share a little bit more about myself later on in this presentation, but just know this work is personal. I want to share a little bit about something that's near and dear to my heart. Honeybees. Aren't they beautiful? not only for the delicious honey in which it produces, but for its role in youth education and in experiential learning. Over the next few slides, you'll see our students interacting with our bees and our hives, and they do so primarily through our flagship program, the Urban Beekeeping Fellowship. This fellowship is for youth ages 16 to 24, where they gain hands-on training in urban beekeeping, leadership, and environmental advocacy. The best part, our programs take place on Staten Island, the Forgotten Pearl, where students have less access to opportunities like this one. And our students do a deep dive in environmental issues in their communities and through the broader New York City. Our students also gain technical skills by accompanying our head beekeeper, Nick, on any beekeeping related jobs that he has. And our students have a ton of fun in the program. We take them on different field trips related to environmentalism, such as to Fresh Kills Park, which was once the largest landfill in the world before 2001. But I want to take a moment to highlight one of our students, Ethel. Just like a majority of our participants, Ethel participated in our Urban Beekeeping Fellowship. And you can see her in a few different photos in our program. And Ethel went through what we call our Green Jobs Pipeline, where we are intentionally engaging our young people to prepare them for green jobs opportunities. Ethel became a fellow, then we hired her as a program coordinator, and she can continue on in our organization and participate in beekeeping apprenticeships, or we can hire her as a new part-time role as an environmental educator. The purpose here, we want to intentionally engage our alums. And this is not just about turning every student into a beekeeper. We want to intentionally engage our students so that they can become more engaged in green jobs opportunities. Even if they choose to not go that route, we want to ensure that they develop skills that will help them become positive change makers long in the future. But we intentionally select our students. We want to ensure that we are diversifying the green jobs industry. 60% of our fellows are female identifying, and 82% of them identify as BIPOC. You can tell how intentional our cohorts are put together in that 96% of our urban beekeeping fellows say that they built new relationships with peers in the Urban Beekeeping Fellowship. And as I mentioned, this work is very much personal to me. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to travel abroad twice. I went to Chile for a month after my freshman year and Kenya for a month after my sophomore year. It led to so many more opportunities later down in the line in my life. I ended up serving the Peace Corps, worked in youth engagement. This work started because I did a youth development experiential learning opportunity when I was in high school. So you may be asking yourself, why honeybees? Well, first, without honeybees, none of the other programs presented here would exist. Second, we want to ensure that our young people know about the issues, environmental issues, that are occurring into their neighborhoods so that they can become positive change makers. And without environmental justice, there would be no food justice. So, how can you support Bee University NYC? By donating $10,000, you can ensure the expansion of our Urban Beekeeping Fellowship. We want to select another 15 students to provide them with this opportunity, including paying them with stipends and engaging them through our Green Jobs Pipeline. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
These are the pitches from our third and final group of Communitas Ventures food justice entrepreneurs.
If you educate a woman, you educate a nation. At 12 years old, I found my uncle collapsed on the living room floor, having a stroke. That moment changed everything. In Harlem and the South Bronx, scenes like this play out daily. Diabetes and heart disease stealing our loved ones far too soon. That scared 12-year-old girl made a choice to break the cycle. Hi, I'm Natasha Hardy. For 50 years, I've devoted my life to health and wellness. Today at 61, I'm a unicorn. Free from chronic illnesses that affect 65% of minority women in our community. These women are struggling with diet-related health issues. The exciting part is 80% of diabetes cases can be transformed through lifestyle changes. That's why your sustainable second season is another diet program. It's a 60-day journey where women learn to preserve flavor while protecting their health. Let me show you why we're starting in Central Harlem and the South Bronx. Look at the obesity rates. 35% of our communities compared to 25% citywide. This isn't just about numbers. Every percentage point represents mothers and grandmothers who could thrive with the right support. That's exactly what Yes delivers. Women want to be healthy. Learning within a community is essential to their transformation. Group activities build connection, keeps family recipes alive. When adding heart-healthy twist, countless lives change. Our journey unfolds in 4 phases with a focus on community building via group activities such as food tours, food substitution, cooking classes, group coaching, along with other program services. While excellent organizations serve our community, yes, uniquely combines hands-on nutrition education, menopause support, and digital engagement. No woman walks this journey alone. When women come together, confidence soars. They feel seen and supported. Engagement deepens through shared experiences, and lasting relationships form with like-minded women on the same journey. Your $10,000 investment launches immediate impact. I have 10 women ready to go. Local chefs lead hands-on workshops. Digital resources ensures lasting change. Every dollar invested multiplies through families and generations. We begin locally partnering with Harlem and South Bronx hospitals, then expanding regionally year 3-4 to state universities. By year 5, we're scaling nationally through corporate wellness and healthcare organizations. This is how we create sustainable change. Remember, when you educate a woman, you educate a nation, and that's what Hearty Life is committed to. Thank you.
Hi, I'm David Manrique, a Colombian food photographer and filmmaker with years of experience in digital content. I've been working in the food space for almost 6 years since I immigrated to the US. From delivery driver to cook to digital operations and marketing to ultimately creating content for over 300 businesses across the tri-state area and supporting organizations that are fighting food insecurity in Queens. The many problems in the food system have become very clear, and also the fact that food media and content creators seem to be oblivious. We are using food as entertainment. And while we do that, the communities at the heart of the food system are in disadvantage to participate in the digital economy. 62% of immigrant workers and 50% of Black workers lack digital skills. So we started Food as Content with a mission to shape a more sustainable and responsible food media culture that values the planet and centers the communities at the heart of the food system. And we create content for clients with a climate-friendly approach. And we produce original content driving the conversation around sustainability in food media. But right now we're focusing on equipping small business owners and food workers with digital skills and developing our workforce development strategy. We've been working to shift this narrative. We developed a sustainable food media production framework during my participation in the James Beard Foundation Legacy Network program. And right now we're focusing on developing our the workshop that we have been offering, turning it into a digital product to allow more people to keep learning digital skills at their own pace and convenience to compete in the digital economy. And also we're training people from underserved communities to access jobs in food media, giving access to people that otherwise would stay out of the digital economy. Our workshops that we've been doing in partnerships with organizations like Drive Change, James Beard, and some others. In these workshops, people learn digital skills that allow them to tell their own stories. But also we identify people that are interested in taking further trainings or accessing jobs in food media and not just jobs in the kitchen. And there's a real need for this. For the test of this project, we're focusing on a network of organizations that are training people for the culinary. We have been in contact with individual organizations, and there's interest in what we're building. Users also see value in it. Users are willing to pay, and organizations are interested in offering our content to the communities they serve. So right now, we're raising $50,000 One, to adapt this workshop that we have been offering into a digital on-demand product, and two, to develop the MVP of our workforce development strategy and onboard the first cohort of participants. Thank you for this opportunity to present what we're building, and if you want to keep the conversation going, please reach out.
Imagine if we could give people in prison a real shot at a successful career while improving the lives of people in their communities and around the world. Hi, my name is Arnice Foster Hernandez, and that is the idea behind featuring the Center for Culinary Arts. I formed this nonprofit to bridge the gap between people who were incarcerated and employment. This mission is very important to me because I am a product of challenging circumstances and the beneficiary of community support. I was homeless and a drug addict. I was on the brink of worthlessness and despair until I found genuine and empathetic people who supported my journey to become a professional chef. I had a long career in government, and I also graduated from culinary school and performed my culinary externship in Toulouse, France. I am a mom and a wife, and I have a network of people who believe in my passion. And I now have to strive to provide opportunities to others so that they may have a chance at a lifelong career and a lifelong successful career. And this is one reason why. African American men comprise 80% of the total stop and frisk in Harlem. Due to these tragic tactics, they have unwarranted criminal records that contribute to their reduced chances of finding well-paid jobs. It costs taxpayers a ton, approximately $70,000 per incarcerated individual per year. And some of these individuals shouldn't have been arrested to begin with. The unemployment rate for formerly incarcerated African Americans is at 30%. This is a daunting and devastating number, but we can fix that. Now, are there places that provide training to people who were formerly incarcerated? Yes, they do, but what can people do with training if they don't have a job? We give them the job first, and then we train them. One of the most essential things about our program is that employment begins immediately. This way they can focus on the program and not worry about caring for themselves or their family. They begin their training by learning the fundamentals of cooking, sourcing and utilizing seasonal products, and team collaboration. Finally, they will learn to engage with and contribute to humanitarian relief by working with organizations such as World Central Kitchen and God's Love We Deliver. This exposure teaches them to contribute to service to themselves and to others, ultimately improving the quality of life for their family, community, and worldwide. As a New York City and New York State certified woman minority business owner, I am pursuing funding from multiple revenue streams. We pursue grants from corporations, government agencies, as well as hosting fundraising events. These revenue streams ensure the continuity of our program and economic stability for our participants. Securing funding is essential to execute this vision, as it enables access to quality training, materials, and support that drive transformative outcomes. Our program demonstrates sustainable transition from economic and social vulnerability to active participation in a thriving industry, underscoring the long-term societal and financial benefits of investing in our program. My expertise lies in the technical skills of culinary arts and the strategic skills of talent development, enabling individuals to thrive in challenging environments. Thank you, Communitas America, for all of the work that you do worldwide for people in challenging circumstances. I am committed to empowering people facing barriers to employment by helping them build successful, sustainable careers in the culinary industry, and I look forward to being a partner in our overall missions. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rashida Ajala, and I'm the founder of For the Better Inc., a nonprofit organization established in 2020 out of my desire to be part of the change I wanted to see in my community. I thought, I'm not a social justice activist, but I can use what I have in my hands to help others around me. So I identified a problem I'd like to help solve. Today, I'm going to tell you about my nonprofit and all the wonderful work we've been able to accomplish in the past 4 years. At For the Better, we are mission to impact and improve the health outcomes of minority youth through nutrition education programming. The obesity epidemic in America is a major public health concern. With rates continuing to increase, obesity disproportionately affects low-income minority families. In New York, 29% of youth are considered overweight and obese, and of that amount, 50% are Black and Hispanic. Through my work as a nurse practitioner in South Brooklyn, I was able to see firsthand how increased access to fast food and lack of education adversely affected their health incomes. But I also saw that with close follow-up and simple nutrition education, my patients started making better choices. Studies show an improvement in health and weight with nutrition education. In New York City, teenagers receive less than 8 hours of nutrition education, which is way less than the 40 to 50 hours needed to affect behavior change. This led me to the Better Health Program, an after-school program that combines culinary instruction and nutrition education to teach teens how to make and choose healthier choices. Our program combines community, food, and fun to engage and educate the participant. Throughout the program, we encourage them to use the tools that they've learned to improve their health outcomes, educate their local communities and families by becoming better health ambassadors who promote healthy eating. Since our 2020 pilot cohort, we have impacted over 500 teens. From our virtual sessions to high school and local community centers, we continue to grow and have partnered with over a dozen organizations to serve their youth. Through our programming, we've also been able to measure our impact by getting feedback from our participants. One of our youth, Monisha, said, "I never thought I could make healthy food that tastes good." And that made me so happy. If you've ever worked with teenagers, you know that they are difficult to impress. 100% of our participants say that they've learned to read and interpret nutrition labels. 90% have decreased their fast food intake, and 85% feel confident to educate others about what they've learned. How do we fund our programming? We've been awarded DOE contracts, received discretionary funding from elected officials, multiple foundation grants, and peer-to-peer donations. With the $10,000, we plan to scale our Better Health program by hiring 2 new program facilitators to increase our programming from 2 to 4 sites weekly. We also plan to onboard nutrition interns who will provide one-to-one sessions with the youth completely free of charge. With your support, we plan to achieve these goals and continue to impact the lives of teenagers in New York City for the better. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Chef Christina Casado, and I'm honored to present Dine with Dignity, a program that transforms lives through farm-to-table principles, personalized meal preparation, and community education. At Dine with Dignity, we believe that food is more than just sustenance. It's an opportunity for dignity, healing, and empowerment. Food insecurity affects Black and Latinx communities, with over 18% of the Bronx residents experiencing hunger. This lack of access to nutritious food fuels chronic illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, and perpetuating cycles of poverty and hardship. Families deserve more than temporary fixes. They need resources for long-term health and stability. My personal journey. My own journey is deeply personal. After fighting cancer and grieving the loss of my newborn son, Dominic Christopher, and finding the strength through my second son, Zion, I created the Dine with Dignity program to address food insecurity with purpose and resilience. This program is a legacy of healing, hope, and dignity. The solution. At Dine with Dignity, we empower families through farm-to-table meals, fresh organic ingredients sourced through local farms like La Finca, personalized nutrition, meals tailored to specific health needs, ensuring clients thrive. Our target clients. We serve individuals with limited access to healthy options and those fighting health challenges and hardships. Our impact: families serve 16, individuals serve 32, meals delivered 1,800 per month. This holistic approach not only feeds families, but also empowers them to thrive. Our competitors: how we are different. While organizations like Feeding America, Meals on Wheels address food insecurity, Dine with Dignity focuses on a personalized nutrition, farm-to-table meal designed for health needs, holistic support, and comprehensive services that create lasting change. Farm-to-client model. Our programs and farm-to-client model ensure maximum impact. Farm sourcing, food preparation, meal delivery, community impact. Our comprehensive support includes meal distribution, cooking classes, support groups, and partnerships and collaborations with farms, businesses, and organizations. This model strengthens food equity, improves health, and uplifts the local community. Our partner highlight. One of our partners is La Finca del Sol, a woman of color-led farm in the Bronx. They provide fresh and organic produce that nourishes our clients while supporting local food systems. Our partners: we collaborate with impactful partners to sustain our mission. These partnerships help us address food insecurity and foster long-term health within underserved communities. Malik, a 45-year-old shelter resident, shared how Dine with Dignity gave him hope. Without a kitchen and fresh food access, Malik relied on us for nutritious meals that restored his sense of dignity and well-being. We are seeking $10,000 to expand our reach to 30 additional individuals, delivering over 2,200 meals monthly, to strengthen our partnerships with local farms and sustainable food change. Our team: I think you know some of these people. One of them is Zion, who I'm very proud of. And closing: how can you help? You can donate, there could be funding, volunteering, and partnering. Together, let us nourish lives with dignity and purpose. Thank you.